If you're over 60 and noticing a persistent drain on your energy, a decline in your bedroom performance, and a creeping suspicion that your prime years are irrevocably past, pay close attention. What follows might challenge your assumptions, but it holds the potential to fundamentally reshape your experience of aging. The solution isn't found in complex pharmaceuticals or expensive therapies, but remarkably, in 3 ordinary nuts. These readily available, natural foods possess the power to revitalize your energy reserves, reignite a sense of youthful vitality, and restore robust blood flow and sexual performance reminiscent of years gone by. Forget synthetic pills or mysterious powders. This is about harnessing the inherent power of real food, strategically chosen to counteract the very systems aging seeks to undermine. I am Dr. Lucy Stone, and for over 30 years, my medical practice has been dedicated to helping men like you reclaim their physical strength, rebuild their confidence, and rediscover their essential masculinity. Through this work, I've witnessed a profound truth. Aging is not synonymous with surrender. It demands a smarter, more intentional approach to nourishing your body. Most men remain unaware that these specific nuts directly support enhanced circulation, contribute to firmer and more reliable erections, and foster healthier hormone levels. They achieve this not by forcing unnatural processes, but by working harmoniously with your body's own biology, providing the precise building blocks it needs to function optimally. Within this discussion, I will delve into the unique mechanisms of each nut, explain the powerful synergy that amplifies their benefits when consumed together, reveal the single most common mistake older men make that sabotages potential results, and outline a straightforward daily routine capable of helping you feel revitalized surprisingly quickly. Before we explore these life-changing foods, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I strongly encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell. This ensures you won't miss future videos meticulously crafted to empower men over 60 to feel consistently stronger, more energized, and more confident in their daily lives. Your feedback is invaluable. If you find this information beneficial, please type 1 in the comments below. If it doesn't resonate, type 0. This direct input guides me in creating content that genuinely supports your journey towards sustained health and vitality. Now, let's embark on this exploration of natural rejuvenation. We begin with the first indispensable nut, a true powerhouse that no man over 60 should overlook. This particular nut plays a pivotal foundational role in revitalizing blood flow, enhancing overall circulation, and establishing the essential groundwork for stronger, more enduring sexual performance. It rightfully deserves its title as the circulation king. That nut is the walnut. Picture Tom, a 68-year-old patient who walked into my office some time ago, his demeanor radiating defeat. "Doc," he confided, "it's like my body just doesn't listen anymore. I want intimacy with my wife, but it's not working like it did." This sentiment, expressing a disconnect between desire and physical capability, is far more common than most men realize. In Tom's case, as with countless others, the core issue extended beyond mere libido. It was fundamentally rooted in compromised blood flow. This is precisely why the walnut, often underestimated in its humble appearance, takes center stage as our first critical ally. It stands as one of the most potent foods you can incorporate into your diet to actively support and enhance your circulatory system. Without strong, efficient circulation, the foundation crumbles, erections become difficult to achieve and sustain, energy levels plummet, and mental clarity fades into fog. Everything, truly, begins and ends with the unimpeded flow of blood. Walnuts are exceptionally rich in L-arginine, an essential amino acid that serves as the precursor for nitric oxide production within the body. Nitric oxide is the crucial signaling molecule responsible for relaxing the smooth muscle lining your blood vessels, causing them to dilate and allowing blood to move more freely and powerfully throughout your system. During younger years, the body typically produces ample nitric oxide. However, after crossing the threshold of 60, these levels often decline precipitously. This is where walnuts intervene powerfully. They provide the raw material, L-arginine, necessary to help restore this natural vasodilatory function, keeping your blood vessels supple, flexible, and highly responsive to the body's demands. Furthermore, Walnuts are a prime source of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. These healthy fats are renowned for their potent anti-inflammatory properties and their significant role in improving overall cardiovascular health, two factors absolutely critical for any man striving to perform at his personal best, both physically and intimately. Countless men in my practice have reported transformative experiences after consistently adding just a small handful of walnuts to their daily regimen, typically consumed in the evening. Many noticed a tangible return of energy within a mere couple of weeks. They described waking with significantly improved morning erections, experiencing sharper mental focus throughout the day, and possessing noticeably enhanced stamina for daily activities and exercise. This isn't magic. It's the predictable outcome of biology functioning as it was designed to, once provided with the correct nutritional support. The profound beauty lies in the simplicity and naturalness of walnuts. No prescription bottles, no synthetic compounds, just a whole food that your body inherently recognizes, knows how to utilize efficiently, and benefits from without adverse side effects. So, if you've been battling persistent sluggishness, if the firmness of your erections has diminished, or if your overall sense of drive and motivation feels like it's running on empty, incorporating walnuts alone could initiate a positive shift. However, while walnuts lay the essential circulatory groundwork, they represent only one piece of this vital puzzle. The next nut we'll uncover offers a distinct and powerful advantage. It doesn't merely support general blood flow, it directly targets and enhances erection strength and staying power, with effects substantiated by clinical research. This is crucial knowledge you won't want to miss. If you're following along and this information resonates with your experience, please type 1 in the comments below. It helps me know this message is reaching the men who need it most. Let's now turn our focus to the second remarkable nut, a potent ally in restoring both physical strength and deep-seated confidence. The pistachio, aptly termed the erection booster. Consider the experience of Richard, a 72-year-old patient I saw several years ago. He maintained good overall health but carried a quiet, persistent frustration. "It's like I'm fully present mentally," he shared, "but physically, my body just isn't showing up." He had experimented with conventional ED medications, but they left him feeling unwell, lightheaded, uncomfortably flushed, and frankly, embarrassed by the side effects. What Richard truly sought was a natural solution, something that worked synergistically with his body's own processes rather than overriding them with potentially disruptive chemicals. This is where pistachios entered the picture. Most people dismiss pistachios as merely a tasty snack, unaware of their extraordinary, clinically validated benefits for natural erectile function enhancement. A compelling study conducted in Turkey provided concrete evidence. Men who incorporated pistachios into their daily diet for just 3 weeks reported significant, measurable improvements in erection firmness, duration, and overall levels of sexual satisfaction. These results weren't achieved through pharmaceuticals or gimmicks, but through the consistent consumption of this accessible, nutrient-dense real food. Like walnuts, pistachios are a rich source of arginine, fueling that essential nitric oxide production critical for optimal blood flow, particularly to the genital region where it matters most for performance. However, what truly distinguishes pistachios is their unique combination of other vital nutrients. They are packed with potent antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which combat oxidative stress damaging blood vessels. They contain beneficial monounsaturated fats that support healthy cholesterol profiles. Additionally, pistachios are a significant source of plant sterols, compounds known to contribute to vascular health. Crucially, they also contain phytosterols and arginine in a specific profile that research suggests directly benefits endothelial function, the health of the inner lining of blood vessels, which is paramount for achieving and maintaining erections. The cumulative effect of these nutrients, reducing systemic inflammation, improving arterial flexibility, lowering LDL, bad cholesterol, and enhancing nitric oxide availability, translates directly to one outcome: markedly better sexual performance. This improvement naturally fosters greater confidence and significantly reduces the frustration associated with inconsistent results. When Richard began consuming a modest handful of unsalted pistachios daily, usually right after lunch. The changes manifested within approximately 2 weeks. He observed stronger, more reliable morning erections, experienced a resurgence in spontaneous desire, and perhaps most importantly, regained a profound sense that his body was finally responding reliably and predictably again. "It's like something clicked," he told me later, "like my whole system just turned back on." If you've been feeling disconnected from your physical self, or if performance anxiety has started to cast a shadow over intimacy, pistachios could represent the simple, overlooked solution you've been searching for. They are affordable, readily available in most grocery stores, and possess a surprisingly potent, natural capacity to enhance erectile quality. Yet, what if I revealed a third nut that transcends circulatory support and erection enhancement? This final piece addresses the hormonal foundation, the very engine driving energy, libido, and even prostate health. Its impact can be genuinely transformative for testosterone balance and overall male vitality. This nut might just be the most crucial element of all, the Brazil nut, the hormone restorer. Reflect on Gary, a 66-year-old patient. He was mentally sharp, physically active, and deeply devoted to his wife. Yet, something fundamental felt amiss. "I just don't feel like myself anymore," he confessed. "My energy is perpetually low. My interest in sex has dwindled. It feels like my body is slowing down despite my best efforts to resist it." Gary was indeed making commendable efforts, daily walks, a clean diet, but an underlying imbalance persisted, sapping his vitality. This imbalance often points to a critical, frequently overlooked mineral, selenium. When I inquired about his selenium intake, Gary looked understandably perplexed. Like most men, he was unfamiliar with its vital importance. This knowledge gap highlights the extraordinary value of Brazil nuts. These are not ordinary snacks. They are nature's most concentrated dietary source of selenium, arguably one of the most powerful yet underappreciated minerals for comprehensive men's health. Consuming just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts daily can profoundly influence testosterone production, improve sperm health and motility. Even if fertility isn't the primary concern, it's a marker of hormonal vitality, and play a protective role in prostate health by supporting antioxidant defenses within the gland. The critical challenge is that selenium is an essential trace mineral, meaning your body cannot synthesize it. You are entirely dependent on dietary intake to meet your needs. As you age, maintaining adequate selenium levels becomes increasingly crucial due to its role in thyroid hormone metabolism, antioxidant defense, via glutathione peroxidase enzymes, and immune function, all of which indirectly support energy and vitality. A deficiency can subtly undermine these systems, contributing to the very fatigue and low libido Gary experienced. When Gary committed to eating just 1 Brazil nut each morning, the changes unfolded gradually but steadily. Initial improvements included a brighter mood, reduced mental fog, and a noticeable resurgence in general drive and motivation. By the end of the first month, however, a more profound shift occurred. His natural libido returned. It wasn't forced or fleeting, it felt organic, as if his body had simply been waiting for the right nutrient signal to reignite his masculine vitality. The elegance of Brazil nuts lies in their potency and simplicity. You don't need large quantities. In fact, excessive selenium intake, selenosis, can be harmful. However, that single, daily Brazil nut acts as a powerful form of hormonal insurance, helping to maintain optimal testosterone levels, stabilize energy throughout the day, and keep your sexual performance systems primed and ready. If you felt your inner spark dimming, battled unexplained fatigue, or noticed your desire for intimacy fading into the background, incorporating this one nut could provide the gentle yet effective hormonal reset your body has been silently craving. Now, imagine harnessing the combined power of all 3, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts, integrated into a single, effortless daily habit. The synergistic effect is where the true magic unfolds, surpassing the benefits of each nut consumed in isolation. Let's explore why this combination is exponentially more powerful than most men realize. If you're finding this journey valuable and are still engaged, please type 1 in the comments. It signals that this vital information is connecting. This brings us to the fourth critical insight, the profound synergy of the trio. Decades of clinical experience with men navigating the challenges of aging have taught me a fundamental principle. The human body heals and thrives through interconnected systems, not in isolated compartments. True vitality emerges from synergy, the right elements working together harmoniously, amplifying each other's effects. This is the exact phenomenon that occurs when you consistently incorporate walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts into your daily routine. While each nut offers impressive standalone benefits, their combined action creates a remarkable, holistic impact that your entire system can palpably feel. Consider Dan's story, a 71-year-old patient. He had sporadically tried each nut individually over the years, snacking on pistachios for a week, trying walnuts for a month after reading an article, perhaps having a Brazil nut occasionally. His approach was inconsistent and fragmented, yielding minimal, fleeting results. When he expressed his frustration, "Doc, I've tried all this stuff, but I don't feel any different," I proposed a different strategy. Instead of isolating them, I asked him to commit to consuming all 3 nuts, together, every single day, without fail, for just 21 days. The transformation he reported after those 3 weeks was striking. "I don't know exactly what's happening," Dan said, "but I have more energy in the mornings. I feel lighter somehow, and my wife commented that I seem more present." That word, presence, resonated deeply. It encapsulates the holistic gift this combination offers, not merely isolated physical improvements, but a renewed sense of being fully alive, engaged, and connected within your own body. The walnut establishes the circulatory foundation, ensuring blood vessels are open, flexible, and capable of delivering robust blood flow to the heart, brain, and crucially, the genital tissues necessary for erections. The pistachio builds directly upon this foundation, specifically enhancing the quality, firmness, and staying power of erections through its unique nutrient profile supporting endothelial health. Simultaneously, the Brazil nut works at the core, providing the essential selenium required to support healthy testosterone production and metabolic efficiency, effectively restoring the hormonal engine that drives energy, libido, and overall vitality from within. This trio creates a comprehensive, full-circle strategy addressing the 3 most prevalent challenges men encounter after 60. Compromised blood flow, affecting erections, energy, cognition, diminished erectile quality and endurance, and declining hormonal drive and energy production. The most compelling aspect: integrating this powerful strategy requires minimal disruption. It's a simple, 5-minute daily habit with the potential for profound returns on your investment in well-being. However, even the most effective plan can be undermined by a single, widespread error, a mistake I observe far too frequently, one that can silently negate potential progress. Understanding and avoiding this pitfall is essential. This leads us to the 5th critical point, the number 1 mistake sabotaging men's vitality. One of the most challenging aspects of my work isn't diagnosing physiological issues. It's helping men recognize a subtle, insidious form of surrender. It rarely happens dramatically or all at once. Instead, it manifests slowly, insidiously, often beginning with a resigned shrug in response to accumulating changes, a little less pep in the step, a gradual waning of sexual interest, perhaps a few awkward or disappointing moments in the bedroom. Rather than proactively asking, "Why is this happening?" or actively seeking solutions, the common response is a quiet acceptance framed as, "Well, I guess this is just part of getting older." This mindset, this quiet resignation to decline as an inevitable consequence of age, is the single most damaging mistake I encounter. It's not the biological processes of aging themselves that inflict the deepest wounds. It's the cessation of proactive response, the lack of curiosity, the assumption that decline is immutable and nothing can be done. This passive acceptance is what gradually erodes vitality, far more than the mere passage of time. I recall a poignant conversation with Bill, a 69-year-old retiree full of wit but carrying a palpable weight of resignation. "I just figured this was my new normal," he said regarding his low energy and lackluster libido. That statement resonated with sadness because I knew, based on evidence and experience, it simply wasn't true. Bill didn't require a miracle drug or a time machine. What he needed was a fundamental shift in perspective, a willingness to challenge the narrative of inevitable decline and to take small, consistent actions to support his body. He didn't need to conquer mountains. He needed to start. Start incorporating the nuts. Start taking regular walks again. Start believing, truly believing, that feeling better was still within reach. Within weeks of embracing this proactive approach, the man who had quietly accepted fading away began reporting feeling more like his old self, mentally sharper, physically more alive, and deeply reconnected to his own body and sense of self. The critical error isn't in aging. Aging is a natural process. The mistake lies in equating aging with passive surrender, in abandoning the fight for your own vitality and well-being. True health and vigor after 60 come from staying curious, taking informed action, and consistently providing your body with the specific nutrients it needs to function optimally, just as it was designed to do. This proactive philosophy brings us to the final, practical piece, transforming this knowledge into a simple, sustainable daily practice. This is the bridge between understanding and tangible results, a clear, effortless path you can follow each day to cultivate renewed strength, sustained energy, and a profound sense of being fully alive. This is your sixth step, the daily vitality routine. Over the years, countless men have sat in my office overwhelmed by the sheer volume of conflicting health advice. Their kitchen counters groan under the weight of supplement bottles, health books sit half-read, and well-meaning suggestions from friends, various doctors, and the vast expanse of the internet pull them in contradictory directions. My consistent counsel is this: lasting, transformative change rarely stems from adding more complexity or more products. It emerges from doing a few profoundly right things with unwavering consistency. This principle guided the design of this daily routine. It is intentionally simple, inherently sustainable, and remarkably effective. It demands no gym membership, no elaborate meal plans, and no cocktail of pills. It revolves around a few intentional choices, repeated daily, that work synergistically to rebuild what the passage of time may have eroded. Here is the protocol I recommend, refined through clinical observation and patient success. Begin your morning by consuming just one Brazil nut. Its potency means one is sufficient. This small, easily remembered act delivers a powerful dose of selenium to support healthy testosterone production throughout the day and provide protective benefits for your prostate. Many of my patients find success by keeping a small jar of Brazil nuts right next to their toothbrush. One nut immediately after brushing becomes an automatic, no-excuse habit. Around midday, typically when energy levels might naturally dip, often post-lunch, reach for a modest handful of unsalted pistachios. This serves multiple purposes. It helps stabilize blood sugar levels, preventing energy crashes. It provides a boost of circulation-supporting nutrients like arginine and antioxidants, and it specifically delivers the compounds shown to enhance erection firmness and endurance. They are satisfying, convenient, and deliver targeted benefits precisely when needed. Then, in the evening, roughly an hour before you retire for the night, consume a small handful of walnuts. This timing is strategic. Walnuts support the body's natural overnight repair processes, including circulatory maintenance and recovery. Their omega-3 content helps calm systemic inflammation accumulated during the day, and the nutrients contribute to preparing your body for deep, restorative sleep, a critical component of overall vitality and hormonal balance. Think of this as providing high-quality fuel for your body's nocturnal renewal phase. That constitutes the entire routine, 3 small, deliberate actions repeated daily. Yet, I have witnessed this simple structure catalyze radical positive shifts in men who genuinely believed their best days were irrevocably past. They regained energy that fueled their days, rebuilt confidence that permeated their interactions, and rediscovered intimacy that enriched their relationships. They achieved this not by pursuing unattainable perfection or drastic overhauls, but by consistently honoring their bodies with precisely targeted nutritional support at optimal times. However, before we conclude, I want to offer something even more fundamental than nutrition or routine. It's a message that touches the core of transformation. Because behind every physical renewal lies an essential mental shift. What I share in these final words could very well be the pivotal change in perspective that alters how you experience the rest of your life. This brings us to our seventh and final point, a concluding reflection from the heart. If you've accompanied me this far, I want to pause and speak to you not merely as a physician dispensing advice, but as someone who has listened intently to the hopes and struggles of hundreds of men walking a path similar to yours. Men who felt their physical strength waning, their daily energy ebbing away, and their quiet confidence in their own capabilities beginning to falter. Men who have loved fiercely, worked diligently, provided steadfastly for their families, only to find themselves confronting a disquieting question: what about me? Where did I go in all of this? This question is far more common, far more human, than you might imagine. And asking it is not a sign of weakness. It is a powerful testament to your enduring spirit, your persistent desire to feel vibrantly alive, desired, and strong. The empowering truth is this: that feeling is absolutely within your reach. You now possess knowledge of 3 simple, yet remarkably potent, natural foods. Walnuts, your circulatory champions, working to optimize blood flow, ensuring your entire system, heart, brain, and sexual function, receives the vital nourishment it requires. Pistachios, your performance allies, specifically targeting and enhancing erection quality, firmness, and endurance, restoring confidence where doubt may have crept in. And Brazil nuts, your hormonal guardians, providing the essential selenium crucial for maintaining healthy testosterone levels, stable energy, and prostate well-being, all from a single, daily source. Consumed individually, each nut offers significant benefits. However, when combined consistently, they operate in powerful harmony, creating a synergistic effect that supports your cardiovascular health, your endocrine, hormonal balance, your metabolic energy, and ultimately, your foundational sense of manhood. This isn't marketing hyperbole. It's grounded in nutritional biochemistry and human physiology. It's the predictable outcome when we align our choices with how the human body is designed to thrive, moving away from fighting its natural processes and towards fueling it intelligently with nature's own potent remedies. The crucial factor now is consistency. That single Brazil nut with your morning routine, that handful of pistachios when midday energy flags, those few walnuts before sleep. These actions transcend mere snacking. They are deliberate declarations. Each time you choose them, you affirm, I am not finished. I still possess more to contribute, to experience, to give. I deserve to inhabit my body with strength and confidence. Because the most profound transformation extends far beyond physical sensations. It manifests in how you carry yourself, standing taller, moving with more assurance. It shows in how you engage with the world, more present, more connected, more fully participating in life. It deepens your relationships, fostering intimacy built on renewed connection and shared vitality. I have seen this positive metamorphosis unfold too many times to harbor any doubt. I've witnessed the spark reignite in weary eyes. I've observed shoulders lift from the weight of resignation. I've seen genuine smiles return, replacing expressions of quiet defeat. I've seen relationships rekindle with a newfound depth. This resurgence doesn't stem from a mythical fountain of youth or a magic pill. It arises when a man consciously chooses to reject the narrative that his life is diminished simply because he has lived beyond 6 decades. It happens when he decides that his best years are not relics of the past, but possibilities awaiting his active participation. So if anything within this message has stirred a recognition, a flicker of hope, or resonated with a part of yourself that has felt muted for too long, I extend a heartfelt invitation. Begin. Start today. Take those small, manageable, consistent steps. Nourish your body with intention. Reclaim the strength that is your birthright. Remind yourself, and everyone around you, that your most vibrant, fulfilling years are not behind you. Armed with knowledge and consistent action, they are ready to begin anew. You still possess time. You still harbor immense power within. You still embody a man whose vitality is profoundly worth nurturing and fighting for. Let's commit to keeping him strong. If this discussion has offered you hope, clarity, or simply a vital reminder that your health and vitality remain paramount, I would be deeply grateful if you took a moment to like this video. This simple action signals the platform that this content provides genuine value, helping more men over 60 discover the guidance they need and deserve. If someone you know, a friend, a brother, a father, could benefit from this information, please share it generously. You hold the potential to profoundly impact another man's life simply by passing this knowledge forward. I also sincerely want to hear from you. Please leave a comment below sharing what resonated most powerfully, what specific step you plan to implement, or even just type, "I'm starting today." Knowing you are taking that crucial first step fuels this mission. And if you wish to support this channel, enabling us to continue creating high-quality, evidence-based content specifically focused on the unique health needs of older men, please consider making a contribution via the link in the description. Every bit of support helps us reach more men with the practical tools, scientific truth, and compassionate encouragement essential for them to truly thrive in their later years. Thank you for your attention, for your engagement, and most importantly, for believing in yourself enough to embrace positive action towards a stronger, more vibrant future.